to Alyssa Mustangs. So today for this Wednesday with Willow, I wanted to show you guys how I pick Willow's hooves on a daily basis. So how you see her right now, the first time I picked her hooves, she was completely off the halter, and I know that's not necessarily it's not particularly normal for a wild Mustang, but for her it was necessary. She has been really improving with getting her ready for the farrier tools and everything that comes with it, just completely off the halter. So right now she's telling me no thank you, so she's doing this calm default, and then she will go and touch the cone when she wants me to pick her hooves, which is really cool. I feel like I'm really giving her a choice as to what goes on, and giving her a choice in her training. And then I simply, I'll put my foot or my hand down along her leg and tell her to pick up, and then she'll pick up whatever leg that I have in my hand. So right now she's a bit uncomfortable. Good. So then I'm going to go back, pick up that front leg, and pick it again for maybe a shorter duration. And then I'm going to give her some good snacks. So she's getting oats and sunflower seeds. It's a mix of oats and sunflower seeds for her snack. And she's like, no thank you again. And I'm having her touch the hoof pick just to tell her which tool I'm going to use. And so I'll do a video upcoming on me working with her on the rasp and the nippers and putting her hooves on the farrier stand, or my faux farrier stand, to rasp her hooves and everything, just to show you guys how I've been training her to be comfortable with those. But right now we are just picking her hooves. And so the same thing with the back one. You can see her head goes up a little bit more. She's a bit uncomfortable with the back ones, which we're still kind of working on, but getting her to keep her head low. So I've been treating her lower. That's called dynamic food delivery. And so that just moves her head down and encourages her head to stay lower. There she sees something off in the distance, but it's the same concept. I'm going back, I'm telling her pick up, and then she will pick up her hoof for me to pick them. And I am treating her there. I'm going to come on this side, and she's like, oh, that sounds like a good idea. So I'm going to pick up this front hoof again. I rub my hand down her leg. I just tell her pick up. There's barely any pressure that's going on her leg, which I found really cool. And I will do a video eventually on how I taught her to pick up her hoof, or all four hooves. Is a really cool behavior to learn and to teach. And she is a bit confused right now. She sees something going on in the distance, but she did still say yes, which is really, really, really cool. You guys could also look for a video coming up about me giving her a choice in really any training that we do, and why I feel like it's so good for her. So right now she's telling me no, and then I treated her a little lower, and she was like, okay, go ahead and pick up my hoof. So here we are again, just picking her hoof. I did that for longer duration, but every single time I pick her hoof, I am giving her oats and sunflower seeds, that little mix that I make for her, and that's just the highest value snacks that I give her, and it's just a good, nice way of engraving, like, this is a really good thing in her brain. So we're doing that good. So I'm going to pick this front hoof again, and if she does ever ring the bell while I am picking her hooves, because there is a small bell on top of this cone, when I hear it, I will drop her hoof. And so she does know how to say no while I am in the middle of picking her hoof, which is really cool. I really like that, instead of her like backing away or turning her butt towards me, or really even just walking away. I really like her to be able to say no, and that was a really fun behavior to teach as well. In this video, she is still a bit nervous. She is still a bit unsure about the picking her hooves, which is okay. We continue to work on this every single day. This is a behavior that we revisit on a daily basis, and eventually we will be able to take the cone away, but for now we are just going to wait for her to say okay, And there she says, okay, I'm going to pick up this front hoof and just pick it again. This hoof was really messy that day, so it did take me a little while because I wanted her to be comfortable with it, and I wanted it to be clean. So there she said no, so I just had her target the hoof pick, just reminded her, hey, I'm just using the hoof pick. She was like, oh, okay, that's a good idea. You can go ahead and use the hoof pick. There I did do a little bit longer of a duration, as you saw, just to kind of do that. So then there's the back hoof. So she does that with both of her back legs. When I walk by them, she will automatically pick them up, which is really cool. And there was no pressure involved in training her that, which is really cool. Again, I will be doing a video shortly on how I taught that. But she is really loving this this picking her hooves right now. She seems to be enjoying it. There she's just chilling. Her head's a little higher than what I'd like, but we continue to work on that. So this just about brings us to a stopping point. And I just wanted to thank you all so much for watching, and I hope you enjoyed this video on how I pick Willow's hooves on a daily basis. Look for a video shortly on her, teaching her to pick up her legs with no pressure, and also be on the look for training for the farrier work on her hooves. So we will see you guys next week for another Wednesday with Willow, and thanks so much for watching. Don't forget to subscribe.